Prepare for mission briefing.
Like fish in a barrel.
Right, so our second game of laser tag. We kicked ass in the first one. Now, it's just me and Matt, one-on-one.
Too easy.
So, this must technically be like night shift part 2. Or just night shift. We'll call it night shift 2. I've been at the neighbourhood festival in Manchester all day. Really cool. It's loads of different bands across loads of venues all day, which is fantastic. I've been recording that through today on using the Filmic Pro app. We're giving that a test. So we'll do a video on that in a bit. But something happened at around 6 o'clock. My mobile network, free, went down. So I've not had access to my phone, no internet, no signal, nothing since 6 o'clock. We're now at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I've not checked Instagram in like 7 hours. I thought, oh, it's great, I'm going to work, I'll be able to use the Wi-Fi. No, the Wi-Fi is not working. I've given the word the Wi-Fi is not working. I literally feel like I'm stuck in the Stone Age. I'm here until 2 in the afternoon tomorrow. So I literally have no idea what I'm going to do. I mean, I've got this. See, a good start. But I don't know if I could just sit and read one book all night. There's actually one thing I wanted to speak about. As you saw from the footage earlier, I went to play Laserquest with my mate. We totally were not the oldest people there. We didn't beat a bunch of children and teenagers. But afterwards we went to see Mother. The film had ridiculously mixed reviews, some really high acclaim, mostly mixed, and quite a few hated it. A lot of my mates who've seen it hated it, so I thought, you know, we'll see it anyway. Probably doing this at work because I keep getting little distractions, that little cut there is because the film went off. But yeah, the movie, it wasn't for me. I wasn't a fan. No, it felt very long, quite dull. It's extremely self-indulgent and very in your face. One cool thing did come of it though. It's the only experience I've ever had where at the end of the film, the group in front of us actually turned and talked to us, asking us what we thought of the film, whether we thought it was. So they led to a discussion with complete strangers about what they just saw. I thought that was quite cool as a cinematic experience, you know, film bringing people together. After about half an hour on the drive home, me and mate was trying to discuss the movie, about what we thought about it, try and come up with some kind of point to it all. It's basically Darren Aronofsky it's his interpretation of the Bible, of creation and Mother Nature. The other side of it is that it's a story of a bad relationship with no communication, just love on one side rather than the other. But mostly it seems to be like about a creator who just wants to create, that's all he cares about. Without dipping into major spoiler areas, we essentially have a very slow moving movie basically going across the Old and the New Testament of the Bible. So we have the Creator and we have Mother Earth, we have what characters we assume as Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel, a little bit of Jesus later on in there as well. But the acting is fantastic. I'm just going to put that down there. Like, Jennifer Lawrence is great, but none of the characters have any names. Now that's worked in films before, like in Kill Bill we just have the bride, but none of them have any names. So I really struggled to distinguish them apart from just the actors. So for me it was just Javier Bardem and Jennifer Lawrence. I mean, basically it's Darren Aronofsky getting all his feelings about mankind out on a film. It should have been like a small independent movie, but the studio just thought, oh, it's Darren Aronofsky movie, it's going to make money back, it's going to be a cult classic, I'll just give them loads of money. And then they basically went, shit. So yeah, this film's clearly very personal to Darren Aronofsky, and it's going to be one of those cases where either he's got everything off his chest and he can go on and create new things again, or this could be his last film. This could be the last one. He's got everything out on paper, on screen, and that's it. It's done. It could go either way here. but I can understand why people like it. I think after multiple watchings, I could grow to like it, but just sitting there watching it, I wasn't entertained. And that's the whole point of a movie, is to entertain somebody. And for the most part, I was bored. And I know everyone says, "Oh, well, you might just not get the point of the movie." It's like, no, as a cinematic experience, sitting watching it, I wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't enjoying watching these characters go through their lives as things escalate and escalate. And there's a scene, anyone who's seen the movie knows the scene I mean, that is just unpleasant. You can kind of assume that something's going to happen, then when it does happen, it's like, oh shit, then something else happens. Like that is completely unnecessary. It just made me feel a little bit dead inside. He did that with Requiem of a Dream as well, which I love as a great movie, but there's certain scenes that just make you feel like horrible. The film isn't going to be for everybody. It wasn't for me. It's one of those films that you kind of have to see just so that you can understand why people might not like it and why people do. But I don't agree with this whole, oh, you just don't understand it. It's like, that's not saying I might understand. Your interpretation of it might be completely different to mine. But this film has misled people. The trailer has misled people into seeing this film. Like, you look at the trailer, you're expecting like a thriller or a horror, and it is not that. It's a very personal story for the director that really only the director is going to understand, if he even does understand everything that he's put down. So, yeah, The Mother, it was an interesting one. Like I said, the performances were good. Just the story is there's so many metaphors going on there, there's so many links to things going on that it's just very convoluted. It just makes very little sense, and the passage of time, especially towards the end, is so jarring, and just things start escalating away. It's just like, right, well, what the fuck's going on? How is that leading to this? Now this is leading to this. Now that's wait, how is this now happening? It's insane. So yeah, that's my quick overview of Mother. As a first review for the blog, I picked a very strange film because there isn't really a right or wrong answer. I don't even have a definitive answer about whether or not it's a good film or not. All I know is the film wasn't for me.